Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Shall we begin?
Aloha, Taurus. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages for October 2021. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Before we begin, I wanted to announce an offering that I'm doing at this time. So I have just implemented and opened up slots for a 6-month one-to-one mentorship with me personally. This will be us working on your personal goals and outcomes with the meta program of immunity. So we will look into building your mental, spiritual, and emotional immunity that will affect your physical immunity as well. And so on top of building all of the beautiful things that you would like to achieve in your life. So if you would like to work with me personally, this is a one-to-one basis. I may open up a small group depending on how many slots get filled that you guys can chat with one another. But we would work one-to-one. In order to enroll in that, or if you have questions to see if that's correct for you, please do email me at thewhisperingdragonfly.com. Okay, so let's get them started. We're going to take some Hawaiian salt. A little pinch of that. Gives you your minerals and clears the energy. So we are going to look at 4 different categories for this month. Slightly different lineup, but I feel like it has worked pretty nicely so far. So we're going to look at your overall energies and grab some tarot on that. We're going to look at finances, love and romance, and your spiritual growth, okay? So for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, general energies, please. We're going to look at the Keepers of the Light cards first. I like seeing who our Ascendant Masters are for the month. For Taurus, please. Oh, there we go. All right, we have Bridget, inner strength, beautiful Celtic goddess, and that fire energy. It says, move back to wholeness, recognize that you have the power. And I live on the Big Island, and just 2 days ago, she erupted again. So we have lava flowing, okay? So that fire is flowing, that inner strength is flowing. So move back to wholeness, Taurus. Recognize that you have the power for yourself. So that's going to be your overall energy for the month of October, is really you bringing back in to yourself your own inner power, regardless of what's going on around you, that you have your own strength, your own power. And you're moving back to being whole and complete within yourself. Okay, wait, there we go. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So overall, you're in a healing space in this month. So that's part of the inner strength. Some of you may be healing from a person that you're in relationship with. This could also represent you, because the King of Pentacles is, we have Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy, okay? King of Pentacles is also entrepreneurship. So some of you may be running your own business, really having to get back into your strength, especially with this COVID situation. I've seen both ends of the spectrum, where some people have completely lost jobs and then others have been so busy that they're exhausted, okay? So there's a need to heal on either side of that fence, but there's new energy returning, there's new money returning. Okay, so as you gain your inner strength back, you're going to be, coming with a more youthful energy. You're going to be coming to the table with feeling like you can communicate again, and having a bit of a more childlike spirit, ready to learn, ready to have that new influx of energy, cash, love, all of the things that you may have been programming for. But how you get to that is through really healing in yourself, resting, regaining the fertility of your dreams through inner strength and through your own wisdom. Looks really good though. Like, it's just asking you to rest a little bit more this month and come back into yourself. Let's look at finances for Taurus. month of October. This is Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising for finances. And we're going to look at the Sacred Destiny card as the overall energy. Okay, Aries got this too. So if you have Aries placements or dealing with an Aries, solitude. Solitude is what's going to help to bring you your finances. So with this, it's basically, I said this with Aries, but it counts for you too, is if you have an idea, business plan, something that you're wanting to grow and build, in the month of October, keep that to yourself. Let that seed grow. Have your ideas. They're also indicating that meditation is going to be really good for you. Spending some time in meditation, focusing on what you want to do next, how you want your business to be, or what type of business you want to build, what job you'd like to do, how you get money coming to you in the world is going to come through being in solitude, is going to come through being in meditation. Spending some time with your inside world is going to give you clues to what is manifesting in the outside world, and you can move that, okay, as you come back into wholeness. Let's look a little deeper with the tarot here. Sorry, my Penny has spotted something down there that she's really enjoying. Okay. Okay, 2 more for Taurus, please. Nope. Okay, so Taurus, there's actually 4 here. Okay. So I feel like you haven't quite walked away yet from the things that are causing you to overthink, to be out of sorts a little bit in your financial area. I feel like, Taurus, you always have money coming in. Like, you're very good earners and producers. You're all about home and safety and security. Like, so you are good builders in that way. But I do feel like there's some ways in which that going inside, you're a little out of balance, essentially, is what they're saying. So it may be that we've got Ace of Cups reversed, so it's like, and we're talking about your finances, but it's basically like you may be doing something that you don't love very much as work. You feel like you have kind of given up on the childhood dreams, feeling a little bit nostalgic, but you haven't quite walked away from that old job. For those of you that are in your own business, you might love it, but I feel like there might be some out of balance with recent love relationship type of things. We are in Mercury retrograde, so that can indicate that exes come back. So there may be some ways in which it's causing you to really overthink. This card says that you're in a bit of a prison in your mind, really overthinking things, really putting yourself there because you're not bound. Okay, you absolutely can have your happiness. You can absolutely have your childhood dreams. You can absolutely walk away from anything that's not serving you, but you haven't chosen to do that yet. And so this solitude and this coming back to your inner strength and your wholeness is going to be major in the month of October. So that's what will move you forward in your finances, is to really get clear with what you want for you, for your business, what you want to do in this world, how you want money to come in. And it may require you to walk away from something or someone that's no longer serving you. It may require you to walk away, even just for a time, from someone who is distracting you from, what you're trying to build. But only you will know whether you're supposed to stay or go, and how you'll get there is through your inner strength, through the solitude. They're really indicating meditation and gathering your inner resources are going to be critical in the month of October, because I do feel like you have a lot of changes that are happening, and it can be easy to get off balance, or I just had an energy join right now and it like clamped the left side of my head. Like, it was a searing pain, and it's gone now, thank goodness. So if you guys have been getting like weird migraines, so it's like a searing pain started here, but then it's like sending electric shocks up into my left eye. And so if you've been getting migraines or have been feeling like inappropriate, they're saying the name name, or maybe a name or a business, Landry. I used to work for a company called Landry's. They do food companies, so maybe you work for a company called Landry's, or you know someone named Landry. But when that, like, a really uncomfortable sensation happened, that's the name that they gave me. So take that for what it is and how it resonates for you. I'm not really quite sure what that means, but I know it was not comfortable at all. So you may be making a decision to, change your job altogether, or you've been dealing with that. Maybe it's a surname. I don't know. They just said for me to move on. Okay. So, in love and romance, it says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay. So this is beautiful. I feel like this is twofold. I feel like for some of you, you've are needing to separate from someone. So in your heart that something's not working anymore, and there's been this resistance and it's affecting your finances. For others of you, it's quite the opposite, that you need to open yourself up and go towards someone. So in your heart, you'll know. It's not going to be a surprise. So on whichever side of the fence that you're on there, you'll know whether you're supposed to walk towards your person and actually be vulnerable, open yourself up, or you'll know, say you're coupled and you've needed to walk away, or you've been holding on to an ex or something of that sort, and have needed to walk away. You'll know in your heart of hearts, if it's toxic or if you've needed to walk away. So, but either side of that, they're asking you to, through your meditation, through your inner strength, to, listen to your heart on what you're supposed to do for your love and romance. We're going to go a little bit deeper here. They gave 2 cards so far. Nice. And one more, please. Okay. And so, all right, this goes a couple ways. All right. So for some of you, because we have 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords in reverse. So for those of you who it's time to walk away, you may be walking away from a marriage. You may be allowing yourself to, walk away from a marriage or a twin flame or an idea, because this can be the 1111 number. But we have the 6 of Swords here, which says that Spirit's taking you out of a situation or choppy water. So you may have been having to make a really hard decision on whether or not to communicate, whether to walk away, what you've needed to do with that. Okay, let me pause that for just a second. Okay, I'm back. So essentially, for those of you that are needing to leave a situation, it's going this way, right? So where you were married, Spirit's taking you out of it, and then there'll be no communication. For those of you that are single, that feel like you need to open up and you're going towards someone, it goes the other way. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords reversed. So you may have been impatient because there's been no communication with someone. But Spirit's actually taking you out of that, taking you out of the choppy water. You may hear communication from someone that you're wanting to, or meet someone new. They're asking you to open yourself up, use your inner strength, really believe in your own power, because this is a situation that could lead to marriage. This is the halfway to marriage card. It can be the 1111 card. I'm not so much on the label of twin flames or anything like that. I feel like I have my own opinions on that, but if you're into that particular energy, then this would be the card that indicates that 1111 relationship is around the corner here. So if you can, Taurus, move into your inner strength, move into the solitude of your inner world and the meditation, and really open up. Those of you that are single and are needing to open up and go towards something, you absolutely have that energy coming in. Those of you who are needing to leave a situation, this is indicating that that's also occurring at this time. So you'll know what's correct for your situation. But in your heart what you're supposed to do in that regard, okay? And then lastly, we're going to look at your spiritual growth for Taurus. Okay, you got 2. Okay. We have Star Ancestors. Beautiful. It says hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So Taurus, you're waking up to yourself and your star ancestry, and they're wanting me to show this again. Some of you may have ties to ancient Egypt, like I forget who that is. That might be Horus. And then there's someone else in the clouds here. We've got like ancient Egyptian looking things in the clouds there. Some of you might have been having certain dreams connecting with the gods and goddesses of ancient Egypt. Isis and Osiris comes to mind, but of course you could be, could be Ra or Bastet. Like there's plenty of other star ancestors. They're just really indicating Egypt for a good portion of you, that you'll have a connection there. And then it says, trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out, okay? So that's really beautiful. It's like, I feel like some of you in your spiritual walk have been a little bit impatient. That goes along with your love walk as well, okay? But time is not running out. You have plenty of time. You are an eternal being, okay? And so they're wanting you to connect with your star ancestors. So that meditation time's really important. Not just for your finances, like they're going to bless you with finances, but I feel like you're also needing to really connect in with your star ancestors, because with your spirit team here, we have 5 of Swords, Ace of Wands reversed, and 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like what's being worked on at this time is connecting you back to your star ancestry. This is indicating a lack of passion. So some of you may have been feeling, again, you have this need to rest as an overall energy to regain your inner strength. So they want you to connect with them. I feel like you've been in conflict and really having a lot of differing thoughts. And so what Spirit's saying is, part of that is like what they're showing me is your pineal glands opening. So, what they're saying is you're not crazy. You're just seeing things in a different realm. You're seeing things in a different way, but you're feeling conflicted inside, because for some of you it may be religious beliefs, or for those of you that need to get rid of a distraction or a partner that is not appropriate for you, you have conflicting thoughts in your head and a bit of a restlessness that's happening, but Spirit is working with you. Okay, so they're absolutely working with you. Trust the timing. You're going to have that hidden secrets and the lost wisdom is going to start blossoming for you at this time. And Taurus, that's going to reorient things in your brain, your pineal glands coming online. So you're going to be accessing more light codes. Sometimes this can feel like the migraine, like I was talking about earlier. Some of you may have dizziness, fatigue, muscle pains. There's things that happen that are ascension symptoms. So look up ascension symptoms if you haven't heard that before. Feel into your star being. So if there's a particular alien race or something that you feel like curious about, look at their qualities. They just showed me the Syrians. So like for the dog star Sirius, we have just come out of that Lion Gate. We also have the Celts here, and we also have Celts and Druids. We also have ancient Egypt, which has many different like star beings, some benevolent, some not, so I feel like always go for the most benevolent of beings to connect to, but I feel like you have that, it's time to take a deeper look, because you have an ancient star system that you come from, and that wisdom is going to start flowing through you. So a lot of good is changing in the month of October for you, Taurus. It's just requiring some inner strength. It's requiring you to remember that you are whole and complete as the being that you are right here, right now. So there's no need to, be better or do anything different. And you know in your heart what you need to do. Many of you have been procrastinating. Some have been procrastinating leaving a job or a person or a lover. Some have been procrastinating from telling someone how they feel truly. And so it's like, and now is the time to move forward on what you need to do that's going to free your energy up, because you are moving up in the frequencies. So thank you so much, Taurus. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And until next time, aloha.